This is the Commodities and Recycling Report brought to you by BENLEE, the industry leader in roll-off trailers and open-top scrap trailers, as well as Raleigh and Goldsmith Metal Recycling, the leaders in North Carolina for scrap metal, cardboard, electronics, and junk cars. Today is Monday, May 18th, 2015. My name is Greg Brown, President and CEO of the companies. While commodity prices remain mostly steady, prices remain low across the industry. The S&P 500, the broad index on Wall Street, hit a new all-time high last week. European stocks remain near their all-time highs as well, meaning things are pretty good, but not for commodities due to weak manufacturing globally. Also, the solid U.S. economy causing the U.S. dollar to be strong hurts commodity prices, which are priced in U.S. dollars. While ferrous production remains low and dropped a bit last week, a number of steel mills and scrap yards announced closings. The low production volumes, which are heavily caused by imports, led to ArcelorMittal announce the closing of their steel mill in South Carolina. This low volume brought other major announcements such as OmniSource closing some operations in the Southeast, ISA shutting their shredder, SMS temporarily shutting operations in the Midwest, and some operations in Pennsylvania announced they were closing as well. This is as Schnitzer announced 10 days ago they were closing 2 operations in the Southeast. When we said last week we thought there would be some upcoming closings, we never thought that in 1 week we would see so many announcements, and we have never seen this many announcements in 1 week ever. With oil drilling being a major consumer of steel, the only good news here is that the dramatic drop in oil rigs, drilling in the U.S. is slowing. They have been down for 23 weeks in a row though. While oil prices are well below where they were a year ago, they are in fact up 40% from the low of a few months ago. This is slowing the reduction in the oil rig count, but at 660 rigs, they are now down about 60% from the high of 1609 rigs last October. Ferrous prices remain pretty steady after ferrous selling week 2 weeks ago. With production low at the U.S. mills, volumes into scrap yards incredibly low, we see little chance that ferrous prices will be down next month. If they rise, it will not be by a lot. Copper prices, after rising steadily for a few months, seem to have stabilized at a point and is now, for the last 2 weeks, about $2.92 per pound. With even more good economic news out of Europe and 2 weeks ago China actually adding some stimulus, it clearly is helping support copper prices. Aluminum is a very different story. As said, steel and copper have been steady. Aluminum has dropped significantly. The reason may be partly what caused steel declines: imports. There was word of major imports of aluminum coming from China, so despite volumes being pretty good, prices are down significantly in recent weeks. On a positive note, congratulations to our friend Randy Goodman in taking a key role with Greenland America, helping them in their U.S. growth. Copper prices were up last week in our North Carolina operations. Aluminum was down. Steel and junk cars remain steady. Please call us at 919-828-5426 in Raleigh and 919-731-5600 in Goldsboro for prices. With that, we hope all have a safe and profitable week. Tune in next week for the Commodity Recycling Report. This is Greg Brown.